Right. I haven't done much in this book at all because I've been obsessing over learning the proper way to do everything instead of doing the things that I already know. So, hi. Um, I'm really upset that this is my first video, but this is just what it's gonna have to be because I can't do anything without knowing why I'm doing it. Um, and there's more to that, but I don't have the words for it right now because I didn't expect to be making this video. I expected to be making like a very boring classic, hey, I'm new to YouTube and I'm so creative and I'm here to share my ideas and teach you all the things. I don't know what I'm doing. Teach what? And then I was like, but everything I watch on YouTube is people teaching me how to do things. So I couldn't really understand like what type of content I wanted to make because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I can't find the gumption, the gall, the confidence to teach somebody else to do something that I don't even know what I'm doing. But I do know that I have too much knowledge to say that I'm a beginner. So that's the dilemma. And it was holding me back for a really long time because I kept making things, like so many things, like half a terabyte of things, and kept being like, well, this is good but not great, and I don't really connect to it and I don't really like it. And I have to like something to put it out. It's a cloudy day today, which I'm very happy about. I'm always high energy when it's cloudy. Okay, everybody puts themselves away, and then when they put themselves away, I have time to be myself. Okay. And that's something to unpack in another video. But where was I? Having too much knowledge to be a beginner, but not enough to be a teacher, like my ultimate fatal flaw. And all the content that I was seeing on YouTube was just teaching from people who had the experience, but not a lot of doing from people who are learning. Not a lot of people, not a lot of intermediates are out there, just a lot of professionals. And maybe some beginners who have a lot of confidence, but I'm not there yet. So I just wanted to make this first video. It's more for myself than for anything else. Just to say that I'm going to be doing on this channel, not teaching and not learning. Oh, no more learning for me for a little while. Outside, if you can tell by the ambiance that is planes going overhead, birds chirping, and the ambulance in the background that's passing up the block. Yeah. And the reason that I say I'm not going to be doing a lot of learning and stuff like that, or like a lot of teaching, is mainly because there is just, I don't know if it's just my feed. It might just be my feed because I've been a learner for so long that maybe YouTube won't show me anything else. But there's just a crazy lack of stories, I think. Not really so much like, when I say stories, I do mean people just pushing out passive work, I guess, rather than people putting out big projects. There are a lot of people putting out a lot of big projects, a lot of indie animation that I definitely try and keep up with, and those are the people that are doing. But the people in between the learning and the doing phase aren't really here. From what I've seen, again, I'm looking for recommendations actively because I want to see somebody doing the way I'm doing, so I know if I'm doing it correct or not. Is that learning? We'll unpack that too. But yeah, I was just looking for like a lot of authentic journeys without them being like a series. I'm a episodic person. I don't like to keep up with anybody. I don't even keep up with myself. So when I watch something or like somebody's channel, I want to be able to just dive right into it. A lot of the time when people are showing their journeys, it's from a past tense like point of view. So like they're already at the finish line and they're like, these are the steps that I took to get there. Obviously, no story is linear. No two people are the same. Having, I guess, a lack of all the different forms that a story can take to get from point A to the same point B, a different point A to the same point B with multiple people, I guess is like what I was looking for. And I was not able to find that, so I'm gonna have to be that. Like I said, I was not planning on this being my first video. I'm making a video today. I've been in bed for 3 days sick. And then I had an idea and I was like, let me just get up and do it before I forget about it. Because that's also like a huge crux of the issue that I think a lot of intermediates have, where it's like, I could do this, but I could just learn more about it first. And I'm gonna be honest, it took me a 5-minute search on YouTube to decide I was gonna make this video because I didn't find what I was looking for immediately. And we're not gonna get into YouTube shitty search engine now. But I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I don't know. I guess I made the executive decision that it was something I could do. And hopefully, what I'm really hoping is more people will like get on the wave of like not really knowing and just doing and showing that. So then I have more things that I want to watch. But aside from all of that, just wanted to share a couple of quick thoughts off the dome about why I think certain things are happening the way they're happening, especially in media spaces. A lot of media being more focused on, I guess, like commentary and reaction now more than ever, because there's like not much room to know if the things that you create are gonna do well. Like, bad media isn't allowed to exist anymore, I guess, because I mean that's money. That's money at the end of the day. So not a lot of people are willing to take those risks, and without people being willing to take those risks, I think not just literacy suffers, but also like competency. Like, I'm seeing decades old, what's the word? Extractions, or like extractions of decades old media, because there's no new media that's doing it the way that these trial and error shows were. I'll give you like an example of Adventure Time, where I think the show knew what it was doing in the beginning, but I can't prove that based on season 1. Right? Like, they were just experimenting, finding their footing, and from there you have this hit TV show that is still being theorized on to this day. Not for lack of trying to get new media out. Jesus, am I dying? I don't usually talk this much. But like, not for lack of trying to create new media, but just more stops. Like, in the animation industry, I know there's more of a push for content that's definitely going to be successful, which is like, how do you know that it's definitely going to be successful if you don't try it? But we're not in a trying stage. We're in a trying stage, but we're not in a trying stage of capitalism anymore. So a lot of potentially amazing projects that just need a little bit of breathing room are not being picked up. And, you know, the media shapes how we act, I think, in our creative endeavors, especially with access to social media. So like, you can be the media, like you can be your own content. If the big media companies are taking much experimental risks and such, smaller media companies that have a lot more to lose in terms of personal data for like single people like myself, or, you know, just wasting money on a project that flops. Nobody's really willing to take that risk anymore. Also, there's the time. Like, where do you find the time to do these things? I found the time to do it by quitting my job, but I'm lucky enough to be young enough that I can afford that decision. And even so, every day I do wake up and I say to myself, I need to get a job and I need to make money because I need to be somebody who's bringing in an income. And every time that I am somebody who brings in an income, because I have been consistently employed for the past 6 years of my life. I'm 22. 6 years? How old am I? 22 minus 6. This is the literacy crisis happening in real time, by the way. Oh my god. My head hurts so bad. 16. Yeah, I have been working since I was 16. No. Yes. And finally taking a break from that to try and see what I can get done before I get my next job. Because, let's face it, I'm going to need a job at some point. But I'm giving myself the breathing room to see what's possible, I think. Hey, we came full circle. Yeah, just seeing what's possible with the time at hand, resources, and such. And kicking off from there. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But if something does happen, I'm going to be glad that I took the chance on myself, you know? Don't cut things down at the knees before you even start them, is what I'm trying to work on. Okay, so another example that I would give of people like wanting more intermediate media is like, I think that's what I'm going to call it, intermediate media. We're not really like professional, there's not really high stakes, but you are sharing something that you're kind of fond of and that you kind of want to build on but don't know if you can, and are kind of like exploring that. And I would say that fandom is another example of that. So people writing short stories, people creating art for these pre-made worlds, their takes on it, interpretations, character dissections, which in a way is reactionary, but I think if you're making something new out of something that already was, then it's like recycling, it's like thrifting. You're halfway ahead of the curve, and it definitely does teach the skills necessary to make your own projects. And I think that's why fandom is taking off now, because the people want real stuff. The people want media with real calories. I call a lot of shows empty calorie shows, because they're like, that's great that you shared that information with me, but what am I supposed to do with it? Or it's in one ear and out the other because it was not that consequential to my life. And not everything needs to be life-changing, but we should have some more life-changing things. And there are enough people and enough thinkers and enough creators for us to have more life-changing media than what we do have. Me and this art book, man. I'm trying my best, but I don't really know. I think that because we've been playing it safe for so long, a lot of us have like, and this is also related to the literacy crisis, because everything is like, just having your opinions crafted for you by somebody else consistently is bad. I don't know if anybody told you that today, but it's bad. I'm not saying I'm the solution to it. I'm just saying I am. I think I'm a reaction to it, the way we all are. You know, because fandom is a reaction to it. Like the rise of fandom, like I was saying before, that's a reaction to people wanting more calories in their content. And there are probably other things, right? But I'm not looking for them anymore because I don't want to teach. And the ironic part of this first video and why I didn't want to make it is that it's just me talking about, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about things that people should know. I want to talk about things that I should know for my things. I want to talk about doing some harebrained scheme and having it work out because I did it my own way, or failing spectacularly because I didn't listen to anybody. Either works. But yeah, so this is going to be my last video. Like, this is my first and my last. This is the introduction. This is everything. It's just going to be me dicking around and doing nonsense and expanding expanding on my creative journey through the things that I do on and off camera. Does that make sense? But not to teach, just to show. I wanted to go further in this art book, but I think that's all I can get done for today. And I think that's all I can get done for today with this video. And I don't know, just kind of seeing where it takes me. I think I see big things in my future, okay? I'm not even going to downplay myself and be like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I see big things in my future. I also see big things in the future of the world, with more expression, with more forcing out the old, bringing in the new, forcing in the new, actually. Pause. And if you like to do things like this, or if you want to start something like this and you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just do it. Just do it. Bad advice, but it's good advice. Just see what you can do. Sort some things around. See what you can do right now. If the answer is not nothing, see what you can do. See what you're interested in, and also tag me. Like I said, I'm more so doing this as a crowdsourcing than of me wanting to do it myself. But it's just what the times have come to. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I'm packing up because I'm getting ready to go. I've said my piece. I've said my thing. Um, I have other things. You can check out my work that I've already started to put out on. They're linked in the description. If you don't care about that, I'll see you in the next video when I'm actually doing something. Okay? Bye. The seagulls are to get me sick. So back to me. Ooh, ew, I don't know how to end this. I don't know what to do. I said first and last video, right? Yeah. That's it from me. That's very much it from me. I'm normally this low energy, I'm not gonna lie. It's not me being sick. I'm just jaded, I think. But I don't know. This is why you can't make videos when you're sick, because I don't even know what I'm saying right now.